emergency use authorization in India, including the world's first DNA-based vaccine. Several Indian companies are also involved in licensed production of various vaccines. Earlier this year, we shared our vaccine production with 95 other countries and with UN peacekeepers. And like a family, the world also stood with India when we were going through a second wave. For the solidarity and support extended to India, I thank you all. Excellencies, India is now running the world's largest vaccination campaign. Recently, we vaccinated about 25 million people on a single day. Our grassroots level healthcare system had delivered over 800 million vaccine doses so far. Over 200 million Indians are now fully vaccinated. This has been enabled through the use of our innovative digital platform called CoWIN. In the spirit of sharing, India has made CoWIN and many other digital solutions available freely as open source software. Excellencies, as newer Indian vaccines get developed, we are also ramping up production capacity of existing vaccines. As our production increases, we will be able to resume vaccine supply to others too. For this, the supply chains of raw materials must be kept open. With our Quad partners, we are leveraging India's manufacturing strength to produce vaccines for the Indo-Pacific region. India and the South Africa have proposed a TRIPS waiver at the WTO for COVID vaccines, diagnostic and medicines. This will enable rapid scaling up of the fight against the pandemic. We also need to focus on addressing the pandemic economic effects. To that end, international travel should be made easier through mutual recognition of vaccine certificates. Excellencies, I once again endorse the objectives of this summit and President Biden's vision. India stands ready to work with the world to end the pandemic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, that's Prime Minister Modi's a virtual address at the COVID summit. Prime Minister Modi himself is en route to United States of America over a 3-day visit. This summit has already begun there, and this is his address that was just played out over there, clearly highlighting on India's vaccine production capacities, how initially itself India actually supplied vaccines to 95 different countries as part of its own initiative. And when the time came during the second wave, the rest of the world stood by India and supported India. Interesting issue the Prime Minister has raised is about how when we are ramping up our vaccine production and will be supplying that and resuming our supplies to the rest of the world in the coming months, the raw material supplies should not be choked by anybody. And so there needs to be a free-flowing supply of raw material for vaccine production that should be enabled. Remember, earlier this year, that had become one big problem when US actually had put restrictions on export of these raw materials to other countries, and that had hit India's vaccine production plans. In fact, he's also said that India and South Africa together have raised the issue at the World Trade Organization level to waiver certain trips on vaccine, which would make it more easier. So the pitch really being that the world needs to come together to battle COVID, and that India is going to play its part in not just helping its own people and not just vaccinating its own people, but also rest of the world.